Hey everyone, and welcome back to another sensational science video. And yes, it has been a very long time since our previous video. It must have been, I don't know, around 3 months since our Aurora video. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you do. There's a link in the top right where you can access it. But today, we're not going to be doing a space topic. We're going to be doing aerodynamics in form of downforce and lift. Now, these two things may not be important all the time, but sometimes they are quite important. So let's discover this new topic right away. Downforce is the force created by the air passing over a certain shape, which pushes the object into the ground. The only useful way of downforce being used is actually on performance cars. There aren't any other useful ways of it being used. So let's move on to lift. Lift is the force created by a certain shape which enables an object to gain upward force. An example of lift being used is on aeroplanes, and there aren't, once again, many other uses of lift. Now we're going to discover how downforce is being created, and what better way to find out than a Formula 1 car. So here we go. There is the front wing and the nose in general that can produce downforce to produce grip at the front. Now there's the barge board and even the halo, which contributes to the overall balance of the car. There's the floor, which produces downforce towards the rear, and also producing downforce for the rear is the rear wing, obviously. Now, this is only to name a few of the stuff that produces downforce on this car. So there's also the diffuser, the side pods, and much more. Now we're going to have a look at how lift is created. So, quite simple. The wings and the tail section can produce lift, and also the flaps and slats can produce extra lift or drag, actually. Like the flaps help to slow the plane down upon landing. There's the winglet at the end of the wing that doesn't actually produce lift, that just reduces drag. Now we're going to have a look at how these two are important, starting with downforce once again. It's important for performance cars that prioritize cornering speeds, as you might have already known. This is because more grip will be available when there's more force pushing down on the car. Mind you, it's not the same as having a heavy car, because heavy cars will not behave the same as a car with more downforce, even though more force will be put onto the road. Let me know in the comments if you want me to explain that in more depth in another video maybe. But now we're going to have a look at why lift is important. Well, obviously it's important that the wings and the tail on a plane can produce lift, because a plane wouldn't really be a plane if it didn't. So it may be able to go airborne for a short while from the thrust of the engine, but it definitely won't go high enough to be safe. It'll just run into houses and cars or something, and definitely it won't get you to your destination. It wouldn't even get you from Heathrow to Gatwick, to be honest. Anyway, downforce can be bad because it's important for cars that want to achieve high cornering speed, but if your target is to go as fast as possible in a straight line, so for example with the new SSC Tuatara, then downforce will not help you. This is because, like I said before, it is a bit like weight, that would slow you down, but once again it's not exactly the same as weight in the corners, so it's a bit confusing. I can explain it to you again, let me know in the comments. So this would drag the car back. For a top speed run, you want the car to be as light as possible, both figuratively and literally. So lift may be good for increasing top speed, but it's just so dangerous, so nobody should do it with a car that intentionally has increased lift. Otherwise you'll end up like the car what you can see on the right. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video, comment for any other videos you'd like to see. Also, for any F1 fans who may be watching this, here is a rear wing on the right of this page. It's a Red Bull rear wing and they ran this at a race. I'd like you guys to let me know in the comments if you have any idea where this rear wing would be used, in which Grand Prix. Now I'm going to give you a clue. It's a low downforce, low drag setup. So think of any high speed tracks that don't require too much downforce. Let me know in the comments. That's it for now. Let me know also if you want me to make a more detailed version of this video. But until then, it's goodbye.